All right, everyone, ready to jump in. Today we are diving deep, way back in time, and uncovering the hidden stories behind you. Guess it's September 27th.
Should be a good one. You know, when I first saw this request, a bunch of dates on a page, I thought, okay, this could be interesting.
Interesting is putting it lightly. Our listeners have really outdone themselves. We're talking groundbreaking inventions, pivotal political moments, all happening on this one date. We've got stacks of research, articles, historical records, even some personal notes here.
Oh yeah, this is one of those days. You know, some dates, they just have a way of attracting these world-changing events, these little wrinkles in time. It's like someone took a bunch of seemingly random historical events and said, let's see what happens when we connect them all on September 27th.
And guess what? The results are kind of mind-blowing.
Totally agree.
So should we just jump right in? Where are we headed first on our little journey through time?
First stop, 1940. Buckle up. We're going right into the heart of World War II.
Ooh, 1940. Talk about a year. Okay, set the stage for us. What's happening?
Well, the world's already on edge. War's been declared. Europe's in chaos. And on this day, September 27th, Germany, Italy, and Japan, they sign this pact, the Tripartite Pact.
The Tripartite Pact, right. And that's a big one, I'm guessing.
Huge. It's not just another treaty. This is the birth of the Axis powers, a turning point that basically sets the stage for the entire war.
Wow, so the Axis powers are officially a thing. What's the global reaction? I mean, everyone else must have been freaking out.
Pretty much. See, the U.S. is still clinging to neutrality at this point, and the Axis powers, they think this pact will scare them off. They figure the threat of a united front, Germany, Italy, Japan, all together will make the U.S. think twice about intervening.
Bold move, I'll give them that. So what happens? Does it work?
Quite the opposite. Instead of scaring the U.S. off, it kind of backfires. Big time.
You're saying this pact, designed to keep America OUT of the war, actually pulls them in. How so?
Exactly. It's like a wake-up call. The Tripartite Pact, it removes all doubt. It shows the world the true ambition of the Axis powers, their desire for global domination. Public opinion in the U.S. starts to shift. They see the danger and start to rally behind the Allied forces.
Wow, the law of unintended consequences in action. It's incredible how one event, one signature on a piece of paper, could have such massive ripple effects across the entire world.
It's wild, isn't it? And speaking of ripple effects, get this, September 27th also marks the anniversary of something you probably use every single day.
Okay, now you're just messing with me. Come on, spill the beans. What is it?
All right, 1925, same date, September 27th, John Logie Baird. Ever heard of him?
John Logie Baird. Wait, is this about?
Ding, ding, ding. John Logie Baird gives the first public demonstration of a working television system.
No way. So, before September 27th, 1925, no TV, like, at all.
Well, sure, there were experiments, prototypes, people tinkering in their workshops. But Baird's demonstration, that was different. That was a game changer. It's the first time a system transmitted actual moving images with different shades and tones, something that we'd actually recognize as, television.
That's insane. Seriously, can you imagine a world without television? I mean, it's such a huge part of our lives, from news to entertainment to just killing time.
It's hard to fathom, right? And it all started on this random September day. Of course, television's come a long way since those early days, from flickering black and white images to those massive high-definition screens they have now. But it all traces back to that one moment in 1925.
So we've gone from the battlefields of World War II to the invention of television. September 27th really is a trip. What else you got for us?
Last stop today, we're taking a little detour. Away from the battlefields and inventions, we're going to a small town in Tennessee, September 27th, 1956, Elvis Presley.
Elvis. Now that's a name I never expected to hear today.
Right. Well, on that day, Elvis returns to his hometown for a benefit concert.
Okay, a benefit concert, that's cool and all, but what's so special about this one?
On the surface, it was just a benefit concert, raising money for a local park. But for Elvis, it was a homecoming. This is him at the absolute peak of his career, already a global icon, going back to where it all started, giving back to the community that shaped him. People said the energy that night was electric.
That's amazing. It's a side of Elvis we don't often hear about, the man behind the music, just a guy going back to his roots.
Exactly. And it's a good reminder, I think, that amidst all the global events, the wars and the inventions, there are these smaller, personal stories that are happening, and they resonate just as much, sometimes even more. History, it isn't just about dates and treaties, it's about people, their experiences, and the legacies they leave behind.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So today, we've journeyed from the battlefields of World War II to the invention of the television. And we even landed in a small town with Elvis Presley, all on September 27th.
It's remarkable, right, how this one date is like a thread through history, connecting these seemingly unrelated events.
Absolutely. It really highlights how everything is connected, how those connections influence us, even today.
It really makes you think, what will people say years from now when they look back at our time, at our own September 27th? What events will they see as turning points?
That's a great question, and one I'll be pondering for sure. Big thanks to you for taking us on this incredible journey. And to all our amazing listeners, keep those requests coming. You never know what we might unearth. Until next time, keep exploring history.